This video is a short explanation of the process of checking our scheduled light vehicle and scheduled truck services are aligned correctly with the supervisor's work log. The supervisor's shift log is an online record of all work allocated by the scheduler for each shift. The allocated work is based on labor availability and criticality of existing work from the maintenance program. The supervisor's log complies with the legal requirement to document and record all aspects of the work carried out. Further details regarding the supervisor's log is available in a separate explanation video. The scheduler in MEX is where the initial scheduling of work is carried out by the planner scheduler. In this instance, we are looking at all work allocated to the trade group light vehicle technician. This is where the light vehicles and bus work is allocated depending on the schedule auto-generated from MEX. This format is of no use to the supervisors who require just a locked-in schedule for each shift. The scheduler allocates work for this trade group to fill the amount of labor available on each shift and maintaining the schedule requirements of over 150 vehicles. Due to the large volume of vehicles on differing schedules, we bring forward 2 months' worth of work for the light vehicles. MEX allocates dates to the required work depending on the schedules the vehicles are allocated to. This advanced scheduling data is transferred to our online tracking software. The scheduler opens the online system where details of all our schedules are available to the client. We use software to send emails to clients, track no-shows and late arrivals, store contact details for every vehicle, and a lot more. This is not an explanation of this program, but just to show how we manage proper transfer of work to the supervisor's log. This is where the scheduler uploads the advanced scheduling directly data from MEX. There is deliberately no link between this data once it is uploaded, as it is now the master data for scheduling. Changes in MEX are not reflected here to overcome human error issues or system problems in the maintenance program. The administration area of this program is only available to the scheduler and planner. There are many operations beyond the scope of this video that can be carried out in this program. This is the program the client has access to so they can see live the daily work being done and what is scheduled in advance. There is a lot more involved in this program, but it is not part of this explanation. We open up the light vehicle schedule. This is where departments or equipment owners can see what the schedule for their equipment is. We automate a weekly email of the next week's schedule for each equipment type from this data. There are filters, sorts, emails, downloads readily available for the department or vehicle owners to see their vehicle or area's schedule. We want to look at the vehicles scheduled for work on the 30th of November. There are 4 light vehicles on the schedule for day shift and 1 light bus for night shift. A total of 5 vehicles are scheduled for the day determined by our labor resources and the required schedules in MEX. Also check the schedule for the 1st of December. There are 3 light vehicles and 1 light bus scheduled. We open up the supervisor's log for the 30th of November. This is a list of all work allocated to the shift for the supervisor to manage with his crew. We have added a check that looks in the schedule for what is actually due on the 30th of November and what has been allocated to this date. This is important, and movements or human error in MEX can change dates, but the dates for the one-line scheduler do not change. This supervisor's log for the 30th is live and currently being used by the work crew. Click on the Check Entries button. A dialog box opens and you can select the date and what to check. The check uses the naming conventions used in our maintenance strategies. Select LV and bus for the 30th. The code gets all these entries from the scheduler and checks that they are allocated to this supervisor's log. The check only looks in the log for these details from the schedule. It does not matter if other LV or bus work has been added to the log. It is a check to ensure our schedule is being adhered to. In this check, every entry in the schedule has been transferred to the supervisor's log, so everything is correct. Go back to the schedule program and check what vehicles are due in the workshop for the 2nd of December. I have chosen this date as I know no vehicles have yet been transferred to the supervisor's log. Reopen the supervisor's log and you can search for light vehicle schedule against the log for the 2nd of December. Run the check and you will notice none of the scheduled work is in the log. This will highlight errors if the scheduler has made a mistake. In this case, the 2nd of December has not been scheduled, so no light vehicles have been added to the log. So nothing has yet been scheduled to the log except for one lighting tower job. We will automate a check later once we have proven the process of checks. There are numerous other checks done to align data in MEX with the online schedule. This is a more advanced topic, but includes direct checking what is in MEX compared to the online scheduler. The data is separated to force compliance with the schedule and stop human error or manipulation of the data in MEX not understanding the consequences of these changes. This video only looked at light vehicles but is applicable to every other schedule we use.